Hello,
Hello,
how are you today?
I'm good.
Okay, what's your name?
My name is Danny.
Jenny or Danny?
Danny.
Danny. I call you as Jenny.
Hmm.
Yeah, which one's beautiful? Jenny or Jenny?
Danny.
Danny. Yeah?
In school I call it Danny, but in school I call it Jenny.
Ah, in here I call you as Jenny, okay?
Okay.
Which one you like? Danny or Jenny? You like? Which one you like?
two.
Which one's?
Two.
Both of them.
Yes.
You like Danny and Jenny too, right?
Yeah.
That's all. Okay, I call her as a Jenny because I already got used to it. So, Jenny, can you name four fruits or vegetables name you like?
I like for food is watermelon,
Watermelon,
grapes,
grapes,
apple,
apple,
mango.
mango. Okay, so you have ice cream on your hand. So what would you like on top of them?
Mango.
Mango. What about strawberry?
No.
No. What about cucumber? Cucumber on your
No,
ice
no.
cream. Cucumber. Potatoes?
No.
No thanks.
No thanks.
Okay. What about banana?
No.
What about mango?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Okay. So, how many rooms are there in your house?
I have nine rooms.
9 rooms. Okay. Count. What rooms do you have?
Three bedrooms.
3 bedrooms.
3 bedrooms.
What?
Three.
3 bathrooms. 3 left.
One kitchen.
1 kitchen.
One dining room.
1 dining room.
And one living room.
1 living room. So, which room do you sleep?
I live in bedrooms.
In a bedroom. In a bedroom, right? So where can we have dinner?
I have a dinner in dining rooms.
Okay, where can you cook?
I cook in kitchen.
Kitchen. Okay, where can you take a shower?
I take a shower in bedrooms.
Bathroom. In a bathroom. So, where were you yesterday?
I in school.
I was.
I was in school.
At school.
At school.
I was at school. Okay, so what did you do there?
I learned and
I learned.
I learned and I played.
And I played.
Played.
What did you play?
I played hide and seek.
Hide and seek. And tug. Seesaw.
Climbing.
Climbing.
Yes.
You play climbing.
Yes.
Wow. Can you climb?
Yes.
Amazing. So what can you do at the beach? At the beach, what can you do?
In the beach,
At the beach?
At the beach, I can swim.
You can swim. Can you swim?
Yes.
Okay. Second part, now we are gonna find 5 differences between the beaches. Okay. Go.
In picture one, the two bear is black, but in picture two,
bears
are
brown.
Brown.
Yeah.
In picture one, have four.
There are four.
There are 4 ducks, but in picture two there are 5 ducks.
Yes, right.
In picture one, the girl is sitting.
Yes.
But in picture two, the girl is standing. In picture one, the girl
isn't
wearing a helmet.
Yeah.
But in picture two, the girl wearing a helmet.
Last one.
In picture one is a backpack. But in picture
there is a bag.
But in picture two, this is a scarf.
Scarf. Okay, on the bench. So, in the third part, you are gonna find the different item in each line object. Alright? Okay. Let's go.
In picture one.
First line.
First line is a book is difficult.
Different.
The book is different.
Different. Yep. Why?
Because the picture 2, 3, 4 is are a fruit.
Fruits.
But in picture one is a book.
Book. Okay. The second line.
Second line is the
picture
3 is difficult.
Different. Okay. Different.
Because
Why?
Because in picture 1, 2, and 4, they are inside, but in picture 3, they are outside.
They are outside. Okay. So line. Picture.
In picture 1 is different.
Okay.
Different. So, because in picture 2, 3, 4 is an
animals.
Yeah. But in picture 1 is a presence.
Okay. Person. Yep.
In
fourth line. Picture 4 is different. Okay.
Because in picture 1, 2, 3 is a food. But in picture 4 is a drink.
Okay. So the last one is drink. Yes, you can drink it, but you can eat them. That's why the last one is different. Okay. The last part, Danny. Okay. So now you are gonna read the text, and then I will ask any questions about it. Okay.
Go. Yesterday, I wasn't at home.
Okay.
I was with my grandma. She lived on a boat. Look, we were in the kitchen. It was very hot. Very hot. We were hungry, but we were thirsty. All the rooms were small. The books were on bookshelf. They were under the table. In afternoon, we were outside. Grandma was in her garden. She wasn't tired. She happy.
Good job. So, who can you see in the picture?
I can see Kirsty, Owen, and Grandma.
So, where was Owen yesterday? Where was he yesterday? Where was the boy? He
in the
boat.
He was in the boat.
With whom?
With Grandma.
With his grandma. Where does Grandma live?
Where she lives on a boat.
So, how were they yesterday? How were they yesterday? How were they?
They were hungry, but they were thirsty.
Yeah. So, where were the books?
The book is under the table.
Okay. The books were on the table. Okay. So, were they at home in the afternoon?
In afternoon, Owen and Grandma in a garden.
Grandma was in her garden. Okay, and they were outside. Well, Jenny, we already closed the speaking test with this. We can terminate this. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, you can go. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.